Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but
nigga wanted to start talking that shit, now finna blow him the fuck out. Lame ass nigga, man. Nigga crazy. Who the fuck my head said that? I wasn't even gonna talk. This nigga crazy. This nigga talking too much shit. Nigga talking he gonna quit. This nigga a bitch.
Plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
You're watching my screen all the time. This is weird.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
They started talking crazy. Give no fucks. It's crazy. You got no chance of this one. I don't give a damn. I'm worse than this.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Stop playing when you do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Nigga told me to show the clip. Nigga, give a fuck about no damn clip. Nigga, the game over, nigga. The game over, dog. That shit don't matter, man. No cap.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this throw caught left side, and he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
What the fuck? Definitely getting this shit. weird.
Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, niggas is weird. This nigga's watching my screen while he playing. I'm about to end this bitch.
And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Actually, I only got you one trip. I'm fucking extra YouTuber, bro. I can get this nigga. I can just ban this nigga account for watching my shit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Demir Bird returning.
I'm about to ban this nigga account. Hold on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
I gotta load up my fucking desktop, gang. Just abandon nigga account, gang.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think
I'm just not gonna show my play art, bro.
You gotta push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have
enough points. Look, this nigga is terrible, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta talk that shit to me. Nigga, you know me. You know me, nigga. You got to talk that shit to me. Nigga, you know me, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Tariq Cohen.
You know what I do, nigga.
77 yards. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The nigga know me. The nigga know what I do on this game. You don't get to talking that shit. Now you know you get no chance now. I'm gonna blow your dumb ass out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit.
You see, bro? Just don't show your play art, bro. When a nigga watching your stream, gang. That's all you gotta do. Just not gonna show my play art.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Caught on the right outside by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Rodgers. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown.
Bro, you know who I am. Don't ever in your life talk that shit to me, nigga. Because it's your league, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, boy. Nigga, you know what I do, nigga.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wide open receiver complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been in.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rolling to his left. But I think the ball's out.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 4th down, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line, as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense, as they have been porous all game long. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild. They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Pass incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try now for Rodgers. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Bears will fight on another week.